On a stormy night in the midst of an almost ruin-like bungalow, a butterfly-winged demon lord with 3 eyes is attacking our soldiers. The hero, Max, bravely fights against the demon lord alongside his 3 battle companions. But they're having a hard time because the demon lord is just that strong. However, Max rouses his friends to never give up, and they prepare for another round. They work together, and finally, Max launches a powerful attack on the demon lord. Even in the darkest time where it seems like the end, they manage to defeat the demon lord. The demon lord acknowledges Max's strength and promises to return for his blood-soaked vengeance. For now, he leaves his ever-so-loyal minions and laughs like a maniac. This brings us to the present day, which is 10 years after the battle. The demon lord has been reborn as Mao, ready for vengeance. But Mao is just a little kid right now. He meets his loyal secretary Xenia, who congratulates him on his rebirth. Mao asks Xenia about his minions and learns that they have been in slumber for the last 10 years. Mao asks her if she grew taller, but she deflects the topic by fetching some clothes for him. He asks for his favorite robe, which is massive on him now. Xenia explains that he was reborn a bit too soon. Hence, his powers have not accumulated fully, resulting in a decrease in physical form. Even his sausage seems to have shrunk, making him sad. However, Xenia seems to be prepared for the situation. Xenia gives him different girly outfits to wear which do not seem to satisfy him, because why would they? But he settles on a schoolgirl outfit. Once that is decided, Mao becomes curious about the hero Max's situation. He thinks highly of Max as he defeated him. He's sure that Max reaped loads of rewards, and maybe even became royalty in the past 10 years. But Xenia becomes a little awkward and says that the situation of the hero is unknown. So, Mao presumes he's detached himself from the human world to train his spiritual self. He is really excited about his reunion with Max. Xenia tries to deflect him from the hero's topic by reminding him of his duties. But Mao catches on and asks her what she is hiding from him. He suddenly gets scared that Max is already dead and uses his powers to locate him in the Imperial City and decides to pop by and say hello. Xenia tries to stop him, but Mao is adamant about meeting Max as he thinks Max is living a peaceful life, and he wants to disturb that peace by announcing himself. Xenia tries hard to stop him trying to tell him something, but Mao sprouts his butterfly wings and flies away to meet Max. Xenia feels really sorry for not being able to stop him. Mao zooms through the human civilization, excited to see Max's expression in seeing him. He bursts into Max's room announcing the fulfillment of his promise to return for vengeance, and asks if he has shocked him, only to find a 30-year-old Max lying in his underpants in a messy one-room house, totally confused at seeing a midget demon in his room. Max does not flinch even a little, and deciphers Mao to be a demon, and asks what a demon has got to do with him. Mao spots the holy blade, Blazebringer that sliced his right arm, previously just sitting in a pile of trash in the corner. Mao gets furious and shouts at Max, while Max remembers that, yes, the demon lord did promise to resurrect. Mao doubts if he is the same Max that defeated him 10 years ago, as he sees Max has gone flabby both mentally and physically. He even asks him what happened to his chiseled jawline. Max gets offended and tells him to shut up as people age, and that's normal. Mao gets furious hearing so as Max has become someone he cannot even recognize. Max seems to feel the same way and asks about Mu's uniform. Mao does not listen and goes on to criticize Max's dump of a place. He goes on talking about the stench in the room, sniffing his finger. Fed up, Mao starts cleaning up the old food, complaining of ants, and picks up old tissue and tosses them in the trash. Max compliments his bravery in picking up used tissue in someone else's house. While cleaning up, he finds Max's artificial kitty cat, which Max immediately snatches from his hands. Next, he finds Max's laptop, and compliments humans on their innovation. Just then, Max asks why he came there. Suddenly, Mao remembers and announces his return stronger than ever to snatch the peace out of human life and his intentions to have authority over humans. But he stops seeing the unbothered, confused look on Max's face and asks him if he isn't going to say anything in return. Seeing Max unbothered, Mao gets really bothered. Max just goes back to sleep, saying he doesn't care, infuriating Mao even more. He explains how he woke up from his slumber early to see Max suffer. Mao gets curious about what changed, as Max was full of passion, courage, and conviction 10 years ago. Hearing this, Max explains that after he defeated Mao and his demon buddies, the world tossed him out as they did not need him anymore. No medal, no reward. He just faded into obscurity and became a nobody. Mao is shocked and questions how humans can do this to their hero. Max explains a hero is as useless to a world at peace as a screen door on a submarine, so he lives like a bum, which is much easier. In the midst of all this, Mao gets curious and searches Max's name on the web. Mao finds news about an alleged affair and a video of a press conference which shows Max in a pool of sweat. Max jumps up to explain that he did not know that the woman was married and claims that he was framed. He explains it might be the job of hero hunters and the husband had to be in on it. Mao tells him he reaps what he sows, going around flirting with women just for the sake of it. Then he goes on to look at other articles and finds an attack on citizens. Max explains that the headline is misleading and written to make him look bad. The 6 humans sneaked up on him, and he defended himself, to which Mao tells him he could have run just like how he ran from the Mao's undead army. Mao guesses that Max might have drank too much and lost his temper. Mao seems to be enjoying himself, and starts looking at other articles, to which Max complains as he feels like he has been tortured enough. Suddenly he finds an article which says Max cheated on 10 different women. This makes Mao so furious that he grabs Max's collar, lecturing him on how he could stoop so low. Max tries to explain, but Mao shouts he did not raise Max to be a piece of garbage. Max drops on his bed and explains that he has not even seen those women, which he tried to explain again and again, but the jokes wrote themselves like an after-hours holy sword rampage. The tip of Blazebringer penetrates more than just armor, etc. Mao seems to enjoy the jokes as well. Having had enough of his complaining, Mao turns to see Max's heroic moments and plays one of his cheesy speeches and laughs out loud till his stomach hurts. Seeing all this explains why people came after him to ruin him. Just then, Mao spots a photo of Max's team, which he preserves more than his sword. Mao comments on his old physical state and says it reflects the hidden potential, and wonders where this Max is. Mao asks if he is still close to his friends, which he denies, as he believes relationships don't last when there is nothing in it for people involved. Mao disagrees and tells him it's his ego that drove his friends away. This makes Max mad, and he tells Mao to shut up and get out. Mao finally realizes why Xenia tried to stop him, as the hero he knew is long gone. Even then, he does not give up and tries to motivate him, saying he will go home, reassemble his army, and destroy the world, which does not bother Max a bit. Then he threatens to visit Max's friends and chop their heads. But Max just supports, saying he owes them some money anyways. Hearing this, Mao gets angry and attacks Max, only to get flown away with his superhuman strength. Max tells him that his friends are not stupid to be killed by a pipsqueak like him. After a while, Mao wakes up in Max's closet and wonders how Max could defeat him so easily. As he opens the door, he sees Max panting and takes a closer look, only to see Max's computer screen filled with bikini-wearing women. Just as Max's underwear is about to fall, he speaks up, disappointed that he could not wait till he was gone. Ashamed, Max tells him to stay in the closet. After a while, Mao asks him why he did not slaughter him when he had that chance. Max replies that he is not a hero anymore, so killing demons is not his job. Also, if he did slaughter him, the next day's headline would read, "Hero's abuse results in the death of a secret love child," or something like that. Admitting it would be a problem, Mao tells him now he is sure that this guy is Max the hero, as he still has the technique and the strength. Max replies that Mao is the one who has gone soft, and hearing that he would slice the heads of Max's friends was hilarious. Mao shouts that it's only because he just woke up. Someday he will gain his full power and make the human world submit, and then they shall battle again. But soon Mao gets disheartened, as Max says he can't promise him a battle as he made his bed, and now he has to lie in it. Also, Max admits that he is utterly disgusted with the world that destroyed his ambition to be a hero. He also admits he was not the first hero and he won't be the last. So when Mao begins his shenanigans, a new hero will rise. Hearing so, Mao leaves, thanking him for his hospitality. That night, Mao returns with groceries happily, as the cashier called him a good little helper. Mao starts cooking a hot pot for them, both of them, as he thinks Max does not have enough vitamins in him. Max is shocked and asks him what he is doing, and that he has become even scarier than 10 years ago, as he has become so clingy. Mao explains that when he left, he thought turning a blind eye to a man of his caliber is far too tragic, and that the human civilization has changed a lot, so he wishes to stay longer to study it. Max absolutely denies to babysit for him, only to hear Mao will be the one babysitting Max. After this, they sit and enjoy the hot pot, as Mao compliments himself on his cooking. While this, a ghost appears in the closet because of the food's beautiful smell. They both ignore its sound and keep eating. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on the notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.